Welcome to day 15 of Proverb Pearls. The gem of the day is coming from 15 verse 33, a phrase that we've already heard and is used many times in Proverbs. The fear of Jehovah is the instruction for wisdom. And when I hear that phrase, I'm of course reminded of the fear of Jehovah, but more than that, I ask myself the question, beyond the word wisdom, which we understand is taking that information and putting it into action. But what is this word instruction? We find that Solomon actually uses this word quite often. I think it's almost 30 times in Proverbs. It's the word musar. And so it isn't only instruction, it is also used for the word chastisement and even discipline. So the fear of Jehovah is the discipline, is the instruction. Even, can I use this word? Certainly it's part of the meaning, the chastisement for wisdom. And before honor comes humility. You know, there are so many verses that we could go to, so many things that I think we could focus on. But what I really want to do is I want to challenge you to take this verse, put it in the context of being able to spend some time in quiet while you're reading it, and then begin to do a little searching for yourself. You're going to find that there are several verses out there, like Jeremiah 17:23. One who did not listen humbly did the opposite. They refused discipline, musar. They refused instruction, chastisement. Job 5:17. Behold, how happy is the man whom God reproves. So do not despise the musar, the discipline of the Almighty. Proverbs 12:1. Whoever loves discipline loves knowledge, but he who hates reproof is stupid, is what it says in some translations. But Proverbs 23:12. Apply your heart to discipline and your ears to words of knowledge. There, Solomon is again not only talking about wisdom and not only talking about understanding, but he's using this word musar, and as I mentioned 30 different times in Proverbs. Maybe you might want to take a look at the other places where this word is used and see if you can't dig up some gems that you could share with us. You know, I really do love kind of taking this approach with you because, you know, most every day I take a walk, and when I'm out taking a walk, it's just a great time to get oxygen and to think and to pray. And I call those my Enoch walks, you know, just walking with God. But it's funny, today I was out walking, and as I'm walking, it's not a lot of people that I see, but you'll see people running and you'll see people walking their dogs. I see students sometimes waiting for the bus. I like to go early in the morning when I go for my walk, and I've noticed more and more, kids, they've got their earphones on and they're looking at their phones, and they're no more. It's the iPod, it's the the iPhone and whatever they're looking at. But today it was really interesting. I saw a lady that was walking by herself, and she had these huge earphones over her ears. And I actually thought about you, my friends. I don't know how often you actually get to have time that's quiet. Literally time where it's just you and your heart listening. And I thought about the picture of this woman with these huge earphones on as she's walking. And I thought, I wonder how many people have earphones over their heart, listening to something else, being inundated with all sorts of other things and not able to have that answer, the request of Solomon, a lev shomea, a hearing and a listening heart. So my prayer for you is that you will certainly take advantage of this entire 31 gems that I'm going to share with you. But more than that, beyond listening to me and hearing this information, but that you get a chance to actually spend some quiet time, some time to listen. Solomon is giving us an amazing gift. He was given by God's own testimony. God says that there's no one before or after who had this kind of wisdom that was poured into him. And then Solomon does something that I think is a great gift to us. He writes it down. And as I mentioned, there's so many more gems in all of these 31 Proverbs, and of course other books that Solomon, Ecclesiastes, you can go in there, and the Song of Solomon. There's many, many, many places where you can get this information. But in Proverbs, to be able to find at least one verse in every chapter, that uses our root word. The most important of all of it is wisdom, wise. And then to see when he connects these other words, it really is quite a blessing. So do me a favor, take those earphones off of your heart, take them off your ear, get to a place of silence and quiet, and see what you might be able to hear with your heart as we continue to dig for these gems in the book of Proverbs. Remember now, keep digging. This is Proverb Pearls, and I am your friend and host, Keith Johnson.